guys, welcome back to another video where today we're in the Smiling Critter World RP, and as you can see, we've got a whole bunch of people today to show these exciting new Nightmare Critter morphs. So you may be familiar with this page at this point in time because as you can see, this is the Poppy Playtime Wiki, which if we scroll down a bit, we have got the Nightmare Critters, and so far, they have published 4, of which we've got Baba Chops, which we are obviously very familiar with. We've got ourselves Icky Licky. We've got Raby Baby, which is some kind of bat, which is pretty cool. Obviously, Icky Licky, I believe, is like a toad. And a poisonous one at that as well, given the color combination. Obviously, that deathly symbol. And there's a new one that was released literally like 2 hours ago of me recording this right now, which is Alligator. Now, as cool as all of these are and are slowly coming out, obviously, for the release of January, what I've noticed, if we scroll further down, is that there's potentially 4 more that I have yet to see. Obviously, those 4 here have been confirmed. These are extra ones that we're going to probably find out soon. And what's pretty awesome, if we head back into the game right now, is the fact we have these with us here. You can see it's pretty chaotic with people here right now, which is just crazy and obviously adds to the fun. It's pretty cool. Now, we've got Otti here, who seems to be holding his head because of some strange reason. I don't know why, but we have got Sage and Newbie here to help us, who are going to be checking out some, obviously, these new morphs. We've got a secret area to check out, which is new, as well as an unseen early access morph, which I'm so excited to show you guys, but at the end, as you can see right here, right now, we got Baba Chops, we got Icky Licky, and we've got Raby Baby, all in this game so far. But as you can see, we've obviously got Baba Chops, which we've looked at recently. And because of the game is kind of like a low poly or blocky version of the game, I like to call it like a pixel, but I guess name it as you please. I think these are very detailed for what they are, and I really like how they look. Now, as we've already had a look at this one, the animation is nice, it's smooth. None of them have jump scares, and I think that's just the whole thing with this game. Like, they just don't have jump scares, and I always forget that you can't just simply just move on to the next morph. I have to reset. I don't know why it doesn't let me, but it just doesn't. I click the button, and it does nothing! So the next one we've got is Icky Licky, and this is obviously the one that I believe is based on a poisonous toad. Now, I don't know if anyone has any objections to that. I would love to see this have a jump scare, but I don't see it having one. There's no button on the screen or anything to make it do something. I do like how this looks, and obviously it's got like the nuclear symbol on its chest because it works quite well with being like maybe it's radiation. Newbie is saying he looks like he stepped on mustard. It is pretty cool. And it leaves us with at least 1 more out of the 4 we've kind of looked at a second ago, which is the Raby Baby, I think it is, which is this one just here. And as you can see, it has an animation which is pretty cool where it looks like it's flying. Obviously very, very low, but it is flying. And it's actually pretty nice in the way it moves, it works, animation looks good. And I don't know if we've already got a model that kind of looks a bit like this one. I see Newbie is telling me it's like Rouge the Bat. I mean, he has a point. I know we've been playing a few Sonic games recently, and yeah, it's basically Rouge the Bat. You are really on something there. That's actually very true. So I can see we got Otti, and it looks like we've got Mangle is currently chatting with each other, and it looks like they're discussing about an event. Something I'm not actually aware of, so I'm kind of jealous a little bit. While I kind of just establish what happens there, what I will do is bring us back over to these morphs very, very quickly, because you will see we are missing the Alligator. The one I showed you, which is basically the alligator. So what we're going to do, because we have the OC maker in this game, we're going to do a little competition to see who can make the best looking Alligator at the end of this video. But before we do that, let's reset ourselves and check out this new area that you're going to see in a more recent update very soon. So for this, we're going to head over to the Critterween events that you can see just over here, which is actually a really cool little sign. As we go through, this should look familiar. Now, I do believe there are some kind of secret, like, bodies or morphs you can use inside the OC Maker, and you need to get this pumpkin through there to unlock it. I'm 99% sure that's how you do it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how it is. Now, this should look familiar to you because, again, if you watched the last video, we kind of explored and got the badges here. But what we've actually got, which is pretty awesome and added literally recently, is if we go through the floor just like this, apart from people going, wait, what the? Where's Dizzy gone? Well, you've got this area here, which is like some kind of I don't know, like some kind of underground tomb or dungeon. Well, I don't know. But point being, it's not done yet. So I'm going to bring the other guys down very quickly so they can give me an opinion of what they think this place is. So as you can see, I've managed to bring them in. I don't know where Otti's gone, but he's done a runner. He'll be back shortly, no doubt. But Newbie has just explained to us, but Wave 1 was clearly the whole Critterween being released. It's a big old update with what we got. And Wave 2 is basically this place here. It's based on a castle, which, as you can see with the pink writing on the wall saying it's not done yet, with a nice smiley face, which means we can have a little look around. And I don't think there's too much to actually have a look at, but it's still something. And the good thing is, it's early October still, right? And this means that we can still potentially check out what they're developing. It's a work in progress, so this is almost like a nice little sneak peek. And I don't know if they're going to add any kind of like mini game into this, which would be pretty cool. Although, like Newbie's saying, it's spoopy! And it looks like he's managed to attach his head again. So did he just run into some... Oh! This is pretty cool. This actually forces you to go around. Is this like some kind of... Oh, this is so cool! Where are we heading to? Please don't say it's going to end us to be oofed. Oh, look at this. We're up at the top now. Although, I can see Ottie is very eager to get going. He is sprinting off like in front of us. And it leads us to... are we just going in a big loop? I think we are. I think we're heading in just a big loop around the building. This is fun. Please, where's the exit? I don't know how to get... Oh, don't worry. I didn't panic. I didn't panic. You panicked. All right, cool. So we made it out of there. That's actually pretty cool. So I don't know what they're going to do with this room, because obviously we had to teleport into here. So maybe they'll have some like little mini game which involves you having to go through here. Or better yet, maybe that's how you unlock the next morph. I'm going to show you very shortly. Now, I've seen him say, good thing you were so calm. Right, tell me about it. I never panic. It's all right, guys. When you've got me around, there's nothing to worry about. So, with this room being checked over, I don't know if there's any other rooms to teleport to at the moment, but I will say that this will be released very shortly. You guys are going to get to enjoy this, which is going to be really awesome, especially with all the extra stuff they're going to release with it, which, I'll be honest, I don't know what the extra stuff is. Now, I can see there's some paper on the wall, some on the floor, but there's no notes. Although, Newbie has sat down on what looks to be like an electrified bed. Should I be worried at this point? No! He's saying it's cozy, and then I got Sage jumping on his head going, wake up! Oh, poor Newbie. Oh, no, I think he jumped his head too many times. Newbie's had a seizure. And he's just jumped. He's just dropped to the floor. Ottie, you're a doctor. Help me. This is... You told me you were a qualified doctor. You need to rescue him. Rescue Newbie? I don't think that's the technique on how you rescue him. Doing some kind of ballerine spiral on his... Oh, I think he just kind of... I don't know what's happening, guys. Something's not right. He's saying the yellow lights make him tingle. That's not yellow lights. That's electricity. Something's going wrong with this bed, because when people go on it, they seem to get oofed. Not only has the doctor been oofed, Sage has been oofed. I think the best thing to do is pretend we never came here and just let them kind of, you know, bring themselves back alive very shortly. Now, with that being said, I think it's a perfect time to show you guys the new morph that you're going to get to unlock in the next update. And yes, do get excited, because it's probably one of the cool designed morphs we've seen, which is literally just up here for now. So let's just get this. So as you can see, there's people running about still near the spawn. And, yeah, check this morph out. The animation's sweet when you jump. It looks like you bump people on the heads, which I really, really do like. Donkey Kong Hammer. Wait, what the? Actually, you know what? Ottie does speak facts. I mean, now I look at this, it's actually pretty good. Now, I've got some person who's saying the early access character is here. Yes, it is. Look at this. Now, guys, check out the detail on the face. I know I zoomed in so far that you can't look at anything else, but honestly, it looks super detailed and super cool. And again, I'm being told my Newbie is like an Amy Rose knockoff. Yeah, but like, it's got a hammer. And Ottie really wants it. I can see he's like, look, me want. Look, it even bonks you on the head, Ottie. This is so good. Oh, that's not what I was expecting to happen. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I'm so sorry. Oh, dear, guys. Am I going to end up getting in trouble? This makes me really sad and almost want to cry. I don't know what to do anymore. So I think what we should do now is to do what we mentioned at the beginning, which is obviously 3 of the nightmare critters showing here. And we're missing a 4th one, which is the Alligator. I think what we should do is have a little go at trying to make one ourselves. And as there's a few of us here today, I think we should give it a go. Although Ottie is saying that I knocked the skin off of him. And now he's turned into a skeleton. It's actually quite an adorable skeleton. Ottie, you don't mind, do you? I lost my hair. I mean, I think that's the least of your worries, Ottie, if you've lost your hair. You've lost your skin and muscle and everything else. So, as you can see, we have got one of the admins in who's kindly posting my little message into the game. So, we've got quite a few people here. 10 minutes is fair. So, I think we're going to get a little timer on the screen, which gives everyone the opportunity to make the best Alligator. And whoever wins will probably get a screenshot or something in the game. I don't know. The admins are pretty good with, like, making this stuff up, like, as rewards. So I know previously we've had it where people have managed to actually get their OCs added to the game. We've got time to try and make the best looking Alligator. So the obvious thing here, as you can see the thing coming above on the screen, thanks to Mangle, is we're going to try and make the best one. Now, we've got a whole bunch of OC bodies here, and I need to find the one that looks most like a crocodile or alligator or... Wait. Is that the one? Yeah, check it out. That's basically it. Okay, so we've added... Yeah, I've added this, which is great. So, let's get the primary color. Let's just go through this. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And we need to do a secondary color, and I think it's a bit darker. Is it like that? There we go. That's a nice contrast. Okay, beautiful. So, what does this change? Can I just make you yellow? I'm just going to see what this does. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. So this needs to be like super green, like that, right? So now I've just run through that. I don't know what else we can change, but honestly, maybe the eye color. Now, the eyes are just bright white, right? Yes! Yeah, I mean, we can't really change much more than that. This is looking pretty cool. I'm excited to see how different, if at all, the other people's versions of these characters are going to be. I can see we've got 400 seconds or so, which, to be honest, you guys can work out what that is in minutes. I haven't got a clue at this point in time, but... is there any other little features we can add? I feel like we need some kind of, like, neck piece. So, guys, I thought I was basically done, but it turns out there's some extra stuff up here, which I didn't realize for accessories, which basically, if we head through, gives you some more stuff to use. And, oh, yeah. I think I'm going to go with this one just as the closest one. So... basically, everyone that's done is going to head back to the sport. And I'm going to get you guys in the comments to let me know who has the best looking morph. So look at this amazing lineup of all the Alligators that people have created. So what we're going to do is have a very quick look to see which ones we've got. And you can see this one here, which is actually pretty good. This one's called Alligator, and it looks pretty cool. I love what they've done with the skull fangs. That's a really nice touch. And you can see we got an axolotl, we got a Dizzy lookalike, we got another Alligator, which is by Newbie. Check this one out. I like the spider addition he's put on the neck piece, because they don't actually have a crossbone or some kind of crosses, which is a bit of a shame. And then we've got another one here, which is like a snake, which is pretty cool. I like the creativity on it. And then next up, we got an Alligator, but with a hat and a spooky-looking eye literally around his neck piece, which is kind of creepy, if I say so myself, but I like it. It is pretty good. And then next up, we have got Ottie, who's done very well as well. I'm really liking this morph very much. You got the nice spiky teeth, which is very, very essential for kind of alligators. You have the ghost neck piece, because again, it's the closest thing to like the skull bones being it white and something that's not used on another kind of smiling critter or nightmare critter at the moment. And then we've got this crazy looking, what I'm going to say is a dog or a rabbit or something. Probably a dog. I think it might be a dog or a werewolf. It's pretty cool neither way. Oh, it's Sprunky. Why didn't I guess that? And then we've got 3 more Alligators here as well. Now, I'm going to showcase mine at the end because it kind of looks a bit similar to the others, although I've realized that when I was trying to change the colors for the secondary color, people kept changing it, which was kind of rude, and it looks like they put it... I went through when it was like a bit of a yellowy color, so maybe my one isn't the best one to choose at this point in time, but looking through these guys, which one do you think is the best model to kind of go? Which one do you think deserves to win this one? Now, let me know in the comments below, because you can see the names above their heads. As you can see, you can pause the video so you can see exactly which one you like at this point in time. Now, what I'm going to say is, as cool as this is, I've just been told that we're about to get the real Alligator. They've actually added it. So in 3, 2, 1, and we're straight back into the game. Obviously, look how busy it is. There's so many people here. So there should, in theory, be an Alligator that the game developers have actually added themselves and made. And we can see what it's like compared to what we come up with on the competition. And check this out. Actually, okay, hands down, they've obviously already made a model prepared for this update, and it's looking pretty good. I think this is a solid model. It looks like the image, which is so awesome. And then Newbie say it's better than his. To be honest, Newbie, I think this one is better than most of ours. And do you know why? They've added eyebrows. They've added eyebrows. That's like a crazy part of what was needed. Now look at this. I love the fact we've got like tons and tons of literal... Wait, what the... I've been turned into lime green? Something tells me I actually prefer that a lot more, but he's just taking it away from me, which is really rude. The game has legit now got the 4 confirmed nightmare creatures, as you can see, all lined up, ready for you to be. They're not even badges. You can just become them and have fun role-playing as these new evil characters. So if you enjoyed the video, remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and remember to boot the snoot. Bye!